not continue to rely only on our military in order to achieve the national security objectives that we've set. We've got to have a civilian national security force that's just as powerful, just as strong, just as well-funded.
You didn't hear that? A civilian national security force that's just as strong as the military. And where will they recruit them from? The prisons? The way old Adolf did? Will they recruit them from the streets of Oakland? I mean, what are you people nuts? You didn't know this? You didn't hear that, where this guy is coming from and who he really is? You don't see it with the people he surrounded himself with? Then you're blind, deaf, and dumb, and you don't deserve to have freedom. Now, here's another prize. A so-called Representative Diane Watson, Democrat, California, blames racism for the health care debate and praises Castro. Let us start with clip, we'll start at the top, 17.
So remember, they are spreading fear, and they're trying to see that the first president who looks like me fails. Now, just understand what's at the bottom line.
You racist, you. Now, listen, she gets even more clear as to what her politics are in 18.
It was just mentioned to me by our esteemed speaker. Did anyone say anything about the Cuban health system? And let me tell you, before you say, oh, it's coming, you need to go down there and see what Fidel Castro put in place. And I want you to know, now, you can think whatever you want to about Fidel Castro, but he was one of the brightest leaders I have ever met.
Hitler was never accused of being stupid. Stalin was never accused of being stupid. What, do you know what you're listening to here? This is Representative Diane Watson, a congresswoman from California, praising Fidel Castro, a brutal, bloody dictator, a murderer, a mass murderer, a man who has not had an election held in his nation in almost 40 years. And she calls him a hero, and she says that the Cuban health system is excellent. Wait till you hear clip 19, and you'll know who Obama and who Obama's allies are. Listen to 19.
The Cuban Revolution that kicked out the wealthy, Che Guevara did that. And then after they took over, they went out among the population to find someone who could lead this new nation. And they found, well, just leave it there, an attorney by the name of Fidel Castro.
Can you believe what you're listening to, that this woman is not tried for sedition? Now, I believe in freedom of speech, but she's a representative of the United States of America who is lauding a communist dictator. Not in my day. Not in my day. You people let it happen. You people with the hats on backwards. All you people with your hats on backwards who think that it's liberal to let people like this get away with this without challenging her, you let it happen, and you're going to put your children in slavery. You're going to wind up with your beautiful children as slaves if you don't stand up right now and you don't speak out right now. And I mean everywhere and everywhere. And I mean the next time you're in a supermarket, have the guts to say it to the clerk. Talk against Obama. Have the guts to stand up to Obama and his thugs. Say it in a supermarket. It will spread like a prairie fire. Start it at the local level. Say it at the PTA. Say, oh, this Obama's not who I thought he was. I voted for him, but he's a dangerous man. He's a dictator who wants to take over America. Don't pay any attention to what people say to you. They should pay attention to what you say to them. You can start that prairie fire in a supermarket. I'll be right back.
Savage.